GM.
What's up, people? We got the jellyfish behind me. A little bit of Blitz before I go crazy. I'm not crazy already, I promise. And I know I haven't done many YouTube videos. I know, but here comes Harry, just to make it up to you, boys and girls. I've just finished my Black Line course. Yeah, get in there, son. Meaning I've got more time to flaff about and enjoy myself and not take things too seriously. So let's just do some Blitz. I'm just going to play 3 minute. My rating has plummeted. I was 2700 solid. So we're gonna crush some fools here. Not that my opponent's probably a fool, because he's a world chess mentor. You know, he's a mentor of the world chess establishment. So he can't be a fool. He's a mentor. And yeah. So he wants to do some stuff like this, and I want to do some stuff like this. I actually, this kind of position we see here, I often get when I'm playing Blitz, as you've probably seen before. And this little knight sneaks in here, and generally I think white gets quite a good position. Well, I can sneak that in, can't I? But is castling a bad move? No, of course it's not. So let's not lose on time. I want to win every game today. This is what I want to do. You know, oh, come on, Simon, you can do it. You need to get back to where you were once upon a time. And I've just come back from Bunratty, actually, which is the world's best weekend tournament. Absolute chaos. It's a crazy tournament over in Ireland where, shall we just say, there is often a little bit of drinking involved. I mean, my liver now, I'm actually at Lent's just come about, and I've kind of made a little vow to myself that I'm now going to try and do the whole of Lent with minimum drinking. I say minimum because I'm going to Amsterdam at some point, friend's 40th. But I'm having a little bit of time off now. Bunratty killed me. A brilliant tournament, but my poor liver, it's just screaming out to me saying, Simon, how can you be such a bastard? How can you do it to me? I've lived with you for so long, and you just abuse me. You just keep abusing me. So I'm kind of feeling a little bit sorry for Mr. Liver. And Mr. Liver needs a bit of love, man. He needs a bit of romancing and a little bit of love. So we're going to romance my liver for a little bit. Okay. Now, why am I 2560? Why did that happen? Let's just checkmate this guy. Come on. Do I go straight? Do I? Or do I build? Let's do a little bit of building, and then we're going to go straight through. Normally you play e5. What's my opponent doing? I don't know. So I'm going to build up, and I'm also thinking about f5. But let's play. He's okay. Come on, Williams. Come on. How do we break through? Let's go g4. I never play g4, so let's do it. And he's playing very quickly, so he deserves to die. Angels deserve to die. No, we don't. Do we do that? I actually won the Blitz tournament over in Bunratty. I drew with Nigel Short in the last round of Bunratty. And one thing I noticed is I'm actually a lot better playing Blitz over the board than I am online, surprisingly enough. Online, I'm not very good with mouses. Mouses are not my friends. So that's one thing I noted about my Blitz play. And here, I should be a lot better. But here's the time situation. So it's time to speed up. And e7 is... I mean, his king is very weak. And e7 is now a major target. And look at his pieces. Look at him huddling around like it's bloody cold on the king's side, and he needs a little bit of loving. So we'll take that one. We'll go here. We'll come in. We'll checkmate and not lose on time. Okay, come on, boy. You ain't surviving this, son. And I can even take this and get the queen in. Let's get them all. Let's get them all having a little bit of the party, eh? Do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it, son? You want some more of that? Now, I have just finished my Black Line course, so I better play it. I better start wheeling it out. You know how many hours it is? It's bloody at least 13 and a half hours of video I've done. So it's pretty intense. And this is the main line which we're seeing now. Now against h3, he's basically saying, hit me with g4. Hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me. So okay, I will. I'll get my rhythm stick out. It's not what you think it is. And I will hit him with my rhythm stick. Hit me. And this is the typical black line plan. It's quite funny. This kind of plan that we see here, I've literally spent the last month looking at. So I kind of know it off by heart now. You just go boom, 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 and then you try to checkmate. And it's a really fun plan. So saying that, how do we go about doing it? Well, I think if I go, okay, he's going to take here. And can I take there then? What other moves? So this is the kind of position you often get. And, well, I'm going to go h5. We keep coming at him. This is the move I eventually want to play, but I don't really want to allow this one. Or do we not care? Let's not care. Let's just try to checkmate him. Okay, so he's blocking that one up, which makes a lot of sense. And maybe I shouldn't have done that. So how about this weird idea with the idea of pawn takes? It's kind of like quite a novel approach to try to keep the knight out. I'm wondering what I should have done. And like any opening, I mean, I've kind of been looking at so many lines now, I get a bit hazy, but with this, you do always get a very exciting game, as you can see here. So I've got a bit of play on that area of the board over there. So I'm just trying to work out where I want my pieces to go. Now this knight is not doing a great deal, and I like the idea of just whipping that one off. So let's try to move this out of the way, because then I'm simply threatening to take that pawn, and that's a good move because my opponent has some ideas down here. So we should move this knight somewhere, or do I just take, let's just take that one actually and win a pawn. And again, I'm getting short of time, but my position seems quite good. The one thing in the black line is it's very hard for white to break through, like on the d file or the, you know, you're very solid. I say that, and he's probably going to get his rook down here at some point. But it's a fascinating opening. The one reason, you know, I've tried what I've done with the black line. I've basically made it like two openings. I've gone with, I've called it the risky line. That's when you go g5 and what we're doing here, which is obviously quite risky. It's a clever idea in my opponent's. He's not allowed to do clever ideas. And I've also given a much more solid approach. So with the course, you're actually getting two openings in one. And I'm not happy the way I'm playing this actually. So it's that's why it's such a long course. Oh dear, so I've got to do a bit defense. Oh, what am I doing? I'm allowing him in. I'm playing this badly. We need another game in the black line. But the thing is, you should play it. Look, I've got a free video on YouTube. It'll be for sale on it'll be for sale on the chessboard website soon. And you've got the video course, which obviously I suggest you get, because it's obviously my beautiful face for 13.5 hours. You know, knock yourself out, boys and girls. But apart from that, which might actually put you off buying it, it is only normally about £30, $30, and for that you get all my hard work, which I think is quite a bargain for what you get, really. So, but I'm very happy with this course. It's one of the biggest amount of work that I've done. So I'm happy the way it's gone. A lot of work, computer analysis, and etc. has gone into it. So how are we getting on here? I think we're doing okay, especially as well we're winning. I was never worried that I was winning or losing or drawing. It was always okay. I was about to, okay, let's take that one off, go here, and again we've got the clock is not my friend, but the position is. So I'm just going to make sure I don't lose on time. And we're gonna. Harry is championi. Okay, well, goodbye to Harry, but thank you, game. Thank you. So are we moving up in the world? We are. Let's at least get to 2600. Let's gambit something. I want to give something away. Have it. Okay, if you don't want it, then bizarre. Okay, well, let's do it. I guess he's going to go check, but I should get quite a lot of piece play here. Let's bring him out. Let's bring him out. All the pieces flying out. This can't be bad. Now, is he going to take there? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Okay, we're defend against the pin and just keep developing. Let's develop with speed. Now, I'm going to go queenside because it's the most fun move. I don't mind doubling up my pawns. In actual fact, I find when you're doing opposite side castling, these pawns can be quite useful. I've got an open Gary file, and of course, I've got the winning pawn. You know, look at him. Look at him. He's loving it. Now, I will just sneak it in here. He can sack the exchange. That's very thematic, but I don't think it's very good. And you can see that my double pawns can be quite useful. So they're coming forwards. Now, I want to pressure him over here. Maybe take with a pawn. Looks quite interesting. I've also got rook g5. So, okay, so he's gone for this. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about that sacrifice he did there. I kind of missed. Why do I take with a pawn? Should take him with a queen. You imbecile. So I'm mildly concerned now. I totally missed that one, didn't I? So what do we have to do? That was a very good move from my opponent. I shouldn't have allowed him to get that one in. Oh, am I gonna fall for that? Okay, so we're a pawn down, and I have no attack, and he has an attack. But apart from that, life is. If I go there, I get mated. Okay, but apart from that, I really like my position. It's fantastic, apart from all those bad things I've just mentioned. My bishop is terrible, another thing that I don't really like. So what I can at least try to do here is open it up with this move. I don't want to allow his queen into c3, because then I can just resign. So even when you're worse, you've got to keep fighting as much as you can. So let's try and do that. And the good thing is, as this guy is a mentor, if anything goes wrong, I can get lessons off him. So take my money, well, chess mentor. Okay, now what do we do? Do we just grab a pawn and say, well, you know, to hell with you, boy? No, we don't. This guy's tricky. He wants to do something like rook d8. Tricky. Oh, no, he's going to go queen there and mate me. Ah, Simon. Simon, you even told yourself about that move, you muppet. It's worse when you tell yourself what you're going to fall into and then you just do it anyway. You bloomin' idiot. Okay, so this is looking really bad. Yeah, okay, can I get to 2600? What did I start with? What was my rating? Well, okay, am I getting mated here? I'm not sure why he gave me a check. Why did he give me a check there? Anyone know? Can he go rook d8? Please go rook d8. Please go rook d8. Please go rook d8. Go rook d8. Bastard. Okay, but now, it's a little bit spicy, no? Do I have this one? And some lines. It's a little bit. Oh, no. Maybe. Let's try. We've got to try things in life. It's a little bit spicy because at least my bishop is coming, but he is mating me. This is the slight problem. Slight problem. I have a lot of time left, so there's nothing to I don't want to play this. I'm probably still getting mated. I think he's got a game. He's got a game off me. The mentor has come with a game. I mean, even if he swapped queens, how many pawns up is he? It seems like he's got a lot. And he has got a lot. So I need to play quick in this horrendous position. And actually, I'm getting mated here now as well. Oh, God, what am I doing? Why did I do that? Well, it's all just crap, isn't it, basically? This position is all just crap. So let's just keep attacking that one, shall we? Maybe. Well, he's not really doing much at the moment. And now... now I don't even know how bad my position is. Probably really bad, but it's got better. Rather than being like completely lost, it's now just lost. So, and now it's winning. Now it is actually winning, believe it or not. but that doesn't matter if I lose on time, and I'm not finding very good moves here. So we need to play a little bit more urgently here, no? Oh God, he's mating me. How did that happen? How the bloody hell did that happen? That's not good. Oh, he's bloody... Oh, look at that. That's the thing, I come right back into it, you know, in most of these games, and then I still lose on time, you know? Right, if I lose another one, that's game over for me. That's game over. So 2600 or glory. So we need to get 35 points here. That should be a walk in the park, right? Right. Come on, Octopus power. I was having a discussion with a friend the other day. I think we're doing the local pub quiz. And we were discussing what were the 10 most intelligent animals in the world. We obviously had the obvious ones, like dolphin. I think everyone knows that a dolphin is a bloody clever animal. And we had, I'm trying to think about the theory here, I can't remember it, but something like this. And the one that I didn't get, I thought actually cat, but then I realised they hide their intelligence. They see my cat seems, Charlie seems bloody intelligent. You know, it's always blackmailing me into feeding it, and you know, and patting it with a look of, oh yeah, I know, maybe I can go here. I'm trying to remember my theory, guys, whilst talking. Easy, not so easy. And one animal that I forgot about is actually the octopi, the octopus behind us. You know, I'm in my green world, in my green place, and the octopus is a really intelligent little guy. Now that's an interesting move. So where was I going with that? Anyone know where I was going with that? I don't know where I was going. Anyone else know where I was going? Can I sack a pawn? Maybe. And yeah, I mean, it's really clever, and I used to love, you know, excuse me, I'm sorry, you're not all going to like this, but I used to love octopus, and I do like meat. I've always told myself I've got to go at some point in my life, I've got to go vegetarian because I love animals so much. But I've always been around, like, you know, living on farms, well, not really on farms, but kind of on farms and stuff like that. So I've you know, always been a meat eater, but maybe I'll have to try this. And now I've gone off eating octopus. And I was also having this discussion with Fiona, who's a vegetarian, and she was saying to me, look, Simon, if you eat one kind of meat, it doesn't matter what you eat. You know, you might as well eat your cat. It really doesn't matter. If you're going to eat something, it doesn't matter. Just eat your cat. Who cares? It's meat. And I think, oh my God, eating Charlie, what the hell's wrong with you? You lunatic. I mean, China, the bloody, I mean, this fucking coronavirus. I mean, I'm sorry, but if they had a little bit of respect for their animals there, we wouldn't all be about to die, you know. So that's another thing. But yeah, anyway, where the hell did I go with that chat? Where did that come from? I don't know. Anyway, I'm winning, so it obviously worked. This must be winning. He's getting pinned all over Pinny Pingdom. Let's just see what he's going to do. I'm going to go A6 because this pin seems quite annoying for him now, and I'm just going to like play some moves, just see what he's going to do, because maybe he's going to run out of moves, or maybe I am. I'm a pawn up. It must be great. So I'm actually just going to see. I don't know if this is the right idea. I should probably be trying to do something than just messing about like this. King here. Okay, queen here maybe. At some point I feel I'm going to have to do something which is a little bit annoying. Oh, he can. Oh no, he can't do that. I was thinking he could get out the pin tactically and then take my bishop. Maybe he could have done that, but there's always a back spanker coming around. So how do I win this? I mean, it seems like my rook could be doing a bit of a better job. He can't move his knight still. Let's just go here. Must be a winning position. Maybe he can move his knight, but it looks really risky because I have this check. So I was assuming this is the way to do it, but maybe he can just go for the ending. Okay, well, the ending is going to be very good for me, but not as good as it was. And I'm not playing this brilliantly. And now he's found a good square for his knight. So what the hell have I done here? What am I doing? This is not what I had planned. But I've still got good chances with I'm 2 pawns up. Didn't even realise it was 2 pawns. They say it helps to be able to count in life. Maybe that's where I'm lacking some skills. Okay, so it should actually be quite easily winning, because my king is going to like do the walk and grab everything that is available to it on the way. It's going, hungry hippo king. Okay, come on, hungry hippo. Here it comes. Well, you can do that, but my pawn's also quite strong. Yeah? Yeah, so good. So good. You like it? You like it? You like it like this? You like it like this? And now what are you going to do? Okay, well, come on. Give me a little bit of respect here. You don't have to give me much, but a little would go a long way. You know. Okay, there we go. What are we? 28 points away. What should we do? Should we go B3? Why not? Let's mix it with the bad boys, the bit of bad boys. Now, what about this one? I just can't resist it, can I? And do we go here again? Yes, we do, because we are going for, hopefully he will castle, and then I will checkmate him with the queen coming in like Errol Flynn. So, I mean, you often see my games where I really do have rather a lack of respect for Harry. That's what people assume, but in actual fact, I have a whole world of respect for Harry. You know, as I mentioned, and he just keeps getting sacrificed wherever I am, and he does it for the cause. Now he's probably going to try to break me like this, so I think I will castle, because I don't want my king in the middle. I didn't think that was a very good move, because my knight gains a lovely square, and now it's going to be who gets the king first. But I love this little guy. This little knight is really enjoying himself there. I mean, and now the other one's saying, look mate, if you're having so much fun, I'm coming. Is he actually going to sack there? Does that work? I don't know if it does or not. Let's put that there, because I don't like people sacrificing against me. I want to be the sacrificer. I'm giving away a strategy there if anyone wants to play me. Just sacrifice against me, and I can't defend. I'm not very good. So this is quite interesting. He's coming in, but I want to come in as well. We've got a bit of night magic. Knights dancing on the ceiling. I've got a lot of it. It seems like I've got a lot of energy today. I always talk too much, I feel. I'm actually not like this in real life. I actually don't talk at all. I'm a mute. I'm very, very, very quiet person. I just like, I like reading books. I thought he would do some random crap like this. I say and I get mated. This is interesting. Here, 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 and I win. Gotcha, son. Oh, okay. Or, actually, there was a better way of doing that, wasn't there? I could have gone Queen A6, Queen C6. Yeah, well, fair enough. It was always winning. Let's go B6, the English defence. And I'm now, 21 points away? Now, this I really like as black, this line, because we get a very attractive Dutch position here. Because his bishop is here, I've got my bishop to a lovely diagonal, and we can even consider this kind of attacking line later on. Now that the rook has potential, which I can't resist, whether it's absolutely terrible or not, it's coming over. You'll be coming around the mountain as she comes. And this is very dangerous soon, because this bishop is such a strong attacking piece. My rook will have potential over here, and that move is sexy as hell, boy. Now that is just sexy. I'll let you guys work out what was happening if you went king h1. See, the Dutch is good. 14 moves. Put out of your pipe and have a good toke, my friend. Well, that worked all right. Okay, let's do a bit of English. So how more? Okay, I've got 15 to go. 15. Let's do it. Hasn't been quite adoption level because my opponent has got a game off me, but that's the only game he's going to get. And he's going to let me push Harry again. What a gent this guy is. Now, I believe Grischuk played Bishop G5 against Magnus Carlsen. May we, meaning possibly. I don't know. Was that the game? I'm not sure. Could be wrong. Not that I'm ever wrong. And this looks quite interesting. My opponent's trying to do something, but I'm very solid over in the middle of the board. I've got a load of pawns here, haven't I? Can I take... Oh, you know what? I'm not even thinking about that. As soon as you start thinking about sacrifices, you get put off by them. We're just doing it. We're going in. I mean, knight and queen coordinate very well together, so let's give this a crack. Okay, now this is maybe where a little bit of thinking is necessary. Now, can I go there and then go here? I like my knight, so let's just do this. We've got bishop d3 coming. I could have gone bishop. Okay, I'm going to go bishop d3. Doesn't really matter what he's doing. And now his king, come to papa, my friend. Come to papa. Okay. And now, okay, let's start with this one. This can't be bad. It's a check. You can either come. Okay, right. You cannot be serious, mate. You cannot be effing serious here. I mean, I could come in here, threatening mate. Then he has to go queen f8. I mean, this got to be winning, isn't it, man? Or I could take a pawn with check. Whoa. I hate it when I've got so many good moves. Let's take a pawn with check, because I might need another piece in the attack to make this work. And if I can get my rook in, like to d5 maybe. I mean, this should be winning. Of course it should. The queen and knight are fantastic attackers. So I'm going to go back, and I'm trying to weave my way in, if you see what I mean. He can go wrong here, but I think he has to like, you know, offer a draw. And now I'm thinking I want a castle, because I can't see a way to checkmate him with two pieces. And it feels to me I need the third piece, which is my rook, because he has queen f8, as we spoke about before. Now he has queen g8. Okay. I'm sure I'm missing some stunning checkmates in this game, but I can't. I'm going to have to retreat. Is he getting out of this one? I'm not sure. I feel like he's not. Do I have a good knight move here? It's amazing how quickly he's playing, because he can't be working all this out. Got the third piece into the attack. I have a discovered check with the knight, but we might as well keep that as a threat. And what is my next move, though? What is my next move here? I mean, maybe even f5. It's a fascinating position. I mean, it should have been, I'm sure, all over a long time ago, this, but he's holding on. Now, I don't think that last move of his seems right, because if anything, my rook is better on this square. And I'm actually threatening double check, knight d6 checkmate as one idea, or check and some pawn move checkmate, rook f7, and I think this is a beautiful checkmate. Today it's just flowing. It's flowing like weasel poo on a slippery stick in summer. Does that make any sense? That was good. That was nice. Has he had enough yet? Has the mentor been mentored? That was quite fun. Just get okay. I'm back. So let's see if we can get a game off anyone else. That guy's had enough. He's had enough. He said 6-1. I'm had enough. So who have we got here? We got Bulgarian FM. We go back to D4. I've only got 9 points to go, and it's time for the Kilkenny gambit. As I've just been from. Oh, Show your flair. What does that mean? And you just.com thing. Oh, look at that. That is the I'm scared. Don't scare me approach. So okay, it's probably a very wise idea. And unfortunately, I can't take with a pawn because of this pin. So my opponent has refused the sacrifice, and probably a wise idea because I get a little bit of initiative in those lines. And black is doing perfectly fine in these variations. Let's see. Now take with the pawn. Hopefully I get g6 in. That'd be lovely because it opens up the black king. But my opponent playing very well. That's a good move. And this position, I don't know. I mean, I'm certainly not better here. We're trying to keep things complex, but I think my pawns seem a little bit weaker than my opponent's. Maybe this is going to be a target later on, and I have to start playing a bit defensively. It's not really the kind of position I wanted. I wanted some more action than this position, but it's not terrible either. A nice maneuver there might have been trying to get my knight into e5. This is something I should have considered doing. So do I have time to start operating like that? Well, maybe, but open files are also important. So my long-term plan is to get this guy here. The only decent way I can see of doing that is going to d3. But of course c5, as my opponent has excellently played, is a good move. I'm still going to go for it because my knight on e2 was doing nothing, but my opponent has a nice position. I feel this bishop very good, and she's playing very well. With some threats building as well. Knight c4 is some serious shit. So what do we do about that? Knight c4 is serious stuff. Okay, well I don't know. Let's take something. And do I have to step out the way of this? Maybe. And this is very possible now. Stop playing good moves. Really annoying when your opponent plays good moves, I find. It makes this game so much harder. I mean, it's, don't they know this game is hard enough as it is without your opponent playing good moves? What's wrong with them? Just stop playing good moves. I told you once. You need to blunder now to level the score here. Okay, so I'm a pawn down, and this knight is great. My one thing I can try is b3, and the problem is even these endings are pretty grim, because in the endings my bishop is not very good. It can't attack any of my opponent's pawns. Can we go there and play? No, don't be silly. I'm gonna. Oh no, is she actually really trying to play? I mean, she can't be playing for a draw here when she's a pawn up with a good position. She can't be playing for a draw here. So this, well done. She couldn't be playing for a draw. Playing for a draw would be absolutely crazy. And the most important thing I keep saying in endings to everyone is activity. Even if you have to give up a pawn or 10, as may well be the case here, you really need to play with as much activity as possible. So I'm hoping at least I have this pawn majority on this area of the board, and I'm hoping I might be able to conjure something up with this pawn majority. Like here and here would be one way of doing it. And you can still checkmate in endings. But king here is good, so I need to get my rook to the back rank. So I'm going to go for... well, I say that, but... problem is if I move back, my opponent comes in and her pawns are very strong. So the other idea I can try is just to go for this one, because how is that going? Well, if I take here, I can at least play this like tricky checkmate idea I have up my sleeve. Now the ending here I feel is alright for me, but I might be wrong. And this is my idea with b6 being actually a checkmate, funnily enough. And can my opponent now stop it after this? Aha, she can. Because the king could come out this way, you see. So if I'm going to win, I'm going to have to take some quite big risks here, which might not be what I should be doing, to be honest. Might be a draw. Okay, a draw. Well, okay, we'll take it. She played well there, so still haven't lost. Still haven't got to 2600. So that's what we're going for, and we will give it another crack at the whip. This worked very well last time. I like this. I love. This is one of my favourite openings. This one. It's an old idea of such English players as Tony Miles and I can't remember the theory. Like Tony Miles and Spielman used to play this particular line, and if only I could remember what I'm doing. It feels like this check is some check over here is what they did, but I can't for the life of me remember. What an idiot. Okay, we'll play this with the idea of taking and going e5. And I want to make this bishop bad, so I'm trying to play with some purpose, and the purpose I'm doing here is this bishop here is trapped now behind her own pawns, so it won't be a threat towards my king, and it's kind of like a glorified pawn. So that's my positional idea. But also you have to say, what is my bishop on b7 doing? My bishop on b7 is a glorified pawn, so I need to try to get that out along like this, because we have more of a positional game now. I mean, even taking the knight would have been good there. I'm going to try this one. Looks like an interesting idea. How often do you see the bishop on that square? And again, this is my idea. Get my bishop a little bit more life. But first of all, we don't want to allow queen h4, so we'll ask the bishop what its intentions are. If anything, I kind of prefer my position, but that could just be optimism here. Queen g3, can I go knight there? I think so. So she's trying to double up. Yeah, okay, so I'll break the pin, and I hope that doesn't weaken my king too much. Yeah, it could do, but I'm gonna come in this way. And the more pieces exchanged, the happier I am here, because the ending structure is actually very good for me, especially if I can leave my opponent with this bishop versus any other minor piece. So I want to swap off all the pieces, because this bishop would be horrendous then. And also this passed pawn, I do have a passed pawn, my opponent doesn't, and that could certainly play a part in this. Could become strong. So I'm very happy, as we see, to just exchange. This must be the right square, but it does allow my opponent to get the queen in there. So I'm going to take this way to not allow play on the file, but a queen is a real mischief maker. And queen g7, for example, something like this. Let's do this. And again, the endings are very good, because also this is what I'm trying to do. If I can get the queens and the rooks off, if you look where her pawns are, they're all on light squares, so they can be targeted. My pawns can't, so I'm very happy. Hence why she's playing a good move. She's trying to force some tactics where her rook comes in, so I need to avoid that. And now, if she does take there, it's a different kettle of fish, because the bishop is opened up with the e pawn, so I want to keep it closed, preferably. Or okay, well, what about this? This continues my plan of trying to make exchanges again and play against the bad bishop on d3. So a bit more of a positional game here. Opponent playing, better than my last opponent. Everyone has bad days in Blitz, as I'm fully aware. Now h5 is coming, but if I have time to get my rook behind one of my pawns, this is a really nice ending. And this is, look, I mean, okay, so now she's kind of playing for a draw, I feel. It's like, okay, she realises she's worse, so she has to kind of sit here and see if I can break through. And I have a lot of time to do that. I could allow that, but there's no need to do so. So how am I going to win it? Well, my king is not good, so I'm going to head it around here. And when you're trying to win a position, you need to look at your pawn breaks. And the only pawn break I can see I have available is b5. So I'm not going to rush playing it, but I will play it. And now's the right time because I can take here with check if I get a chance. So this seems to be the right way to go about this. I don't want to close down everything, even though there's some winning chances there. I want to make sure I have enough lines open so I can win this game. And now this looks really horrible for my opponent. Coming in on the dark squares, and my rook just needs to come in the game now, and she's in a helpless position with her pawns all on light squares, meaning I can target them all. And rook b2, if the rook moves, we'll force the exchange of rooks. I'll force the exchange of rooks anyway, and it's just the perfect ending, as we've mentioned before. And there's a number of ways to win this one, but I like this one because look how embarrassing that bishop will become. This is the kind of position I just would not be able to play on. Oh, has she found a way? Has she tricked me? Oh God, does that work? Not quite, but she could have gone. Well, maybe it was working actually, but God, that was like, you show a bit of slackness and it goes wrong. Okay, we'll play one more game, win or lose, and then I need to go and eat some dinner and actually do a bit more work on my Black Lion course, believe it or not. She doesn't want to play anymore. She's had enough, so this is the last game. Can we just pop over 2600 and call it a good day at the Harry office? Harry HQ. So, all right, let's. This is a lot of martial gambits. I expect this is named after the great man. And the point being, we gambit our pawn, but look at the dark squares. The dark side, my friend. I will become your father, Remy. Remy, you are going to go down. This bishop stops black from castling, so I think the counterplay is quite clear to see. And now my opponent's giving back a pawn straight away. I don't claim to know the theory of these lines, but I remember the principles, and that's something which is so important, guys. I mean, I always say this. It's very hard, especially as you get older, to remember theory of so many different openings, but as long as you remember the kind of stuff you're trying to do, then you can forget the theory and still get a very decent game. And that's kind of the way I play now. I don't always remember the theory. Oh, I didn't mean that. I want to play c1. Why would I want to exchange queens? That was a sub. That was a bad mouse slip, but it could have been a lot worse in hindsight. And when I'm teaching these courses, and which I'm doing a fair few for chessball now, you will see that that's my sort of my main aim is to teach you the ideas behind something rather than the actual memorizing of it. I mean, even though I didn't want to swap queens, we are now forced into an ending where I should be a little bit better. And I'm going to try to... One way you can play against knights, and this is something I say quite a lot of times, is to try to force them back and try to make them lose space. So my opponent... Oh, I've had to plunder the piece, haven't I? Dear, because my bishop's on pre. There's me trying to give a lesson, and it's a load of bollocks. Okay, that's enough. Could have been better. I'm going to leave it there. I have to go and eat something. It's been a long day at work. I thought I'd just throw a little video out for you guys. So, hope you enjoyed it. A little bit of Blitz banner. 45 minutes. That's plenty of time. Jeez. Didn't realise it was that long. You would get carried away when you play Blitz, don't you? Well, there was some fun stuff going on there. I might even try to do a YouTube video on the candidates. I'll try to do some more stuff. Now my chessboard course out of the way, we can go back to having a bit of light relief. So thank you all for viewing. Do subscribe, do like the video, it does help. If you got this far into the video, congratulations, 45 minutes of watching me, don't envy you. Cheers, goodbye, until next time.